2024 UFO UAP Compilation Pt.1.
Yes, there have been ET visitation, there have been crashed craft, there have been material and bodies recovered, and there is some group of people somewhere that may or may not be associated with government at this point, but certainly were at one time, that have this knowledge and have been attempting to conceal this knowledge.
There is life throughout the entire solar system and throughout the entire universe. I believe life even exists in what we would call empty space. Life on these gas giants, 1,000% accurate. Now they're talking about sending a mission to Venus because they believe that there's life in the clouds of Venus. So now there's a mission, I don't know if it's 2035, to go to Venus and scour the clouds of Venus for life. Life persists everywhere and anywhere. You have extremophiles, which can live in any conditions that would destroy a carbon-based life form. They thrive in those conditions. And so I really do believe that life persists and exists throughout the entire universe, everywhere and anywhere.
I think they're here to study and make sure that we don't blow up the planet. You know, I think they're here to help advance us consciously. I think the ones that have volunteered to be here are really volunteering to be here to do something good, because I mean, this is the craziest place in the universe, right?
Probably
here on planet
is.
Earth. I mean, it's the only place where people are cutting each other's heads off left and right.
Yeah.
So they know that we're not there yet, but they're really compassionate about it because, you know, we are them and they are from the future, and they have Earth human DNA in them. I know this because we've tested a lot of these bodies, and they might be, you know, 80% Arcturian, 10% Pleiadian.
Or maybe we're them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like they feel bad for us, but what I'm saying is they're compassionate because they were once here themselves.
They don't have emotions like we do. They want to make contact with humankind in a major way, but they don't feel they can do it unless two things happen. One is that over time, humans are desensitized
To them.
to them, the fact that they exist. And numbers would really point to that. I mean, just 30 years ago, maybe 10% of the population thought Earth had been visited by aliens. Now it's something like 75 or 80.
Huge. Yeah.
So it's a huge change has gone on. So there has been this desensitization. And the other thing is that they want to understand human emotions. And I would look at these as experiments to see fear, sadness, terror, etc., so that this communication can happen without hysteria.
On the surface, UFOs are real, there are these machines zipping through the sky. But one of the things I've always said is, well, that's interesting, and it's cool, and it's great to see them, but what's really interesting are the people on board those spacecraft. They're intelligent, they're conscious, they're here, they're interested. Why are they here otherwise? But no one has made the question, how do we develop that relationship with the occupants of the UFOs? That's what this is about. It's going from just sort of a materialistic view, there's a machine flying around the sky, and sort of a superficial view of it, to a deeper truth of who's on board, why are they here, what is their relationship to humanity, perhaps the origins of the human race. What are we to do to create a relationship with them, and how do we do that? What is the foundation of a relationship between humans at this stage of our evolution and civilizations that are hundreds of thousands to millions of years more developed technologically and socially and perhaps in consciousness? We have to find where that point of commonality is. I have put a briefing together for every president since Bill Clinton, and to the extent that they know anything, it doesn't mean they have control over these covert programs. The unacknowledged special access projects are run in a way that they are outside the purview and control of the president or the Congress.
Close encounters of the first kind consists of visual sightings of an unidentified flying object.
Our assessment at this point is that there is at least one extraterrestrial civilization which has managed to make its way to our corner of the universe. And number two, that there's no evidence at all that they have hostile intentions towards this planet. And number three, that the priority at this point must be trying to establish some sort of a liaison to them, some sort of a diplomatic liaison to them, and that's what we're working on.
And if you're really out there just to learn and really want to communicate with these extraterrestrials, well, it's going to happen.
And we ask these extraterrestrial civilizations to join us as they begin to learn of us, to help us, and to understand us, even as we endeavor to understand them and welcome them here to this beautiful planet.